On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Alien.
A person who comes from a different country, race, or group, a form of life assumed to exist outside the Earth or its atmosphere.
Examples:
Alien fungi. Resident aliens. Alien species have drastically altered the ecosystem in this area.
Humanoid.
A machine or creature that has a body shape similar to that of a human.
Examples:
Humanoid hand. Humanoid design. The humanoid robot was able to mimic human movements and expressions.
Shiny.
Reflecting light and having a bright and smooth surface.
Examples:
Shiny surface. Shiny object. The shiny new car drew everyone's attention as it drove by.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Orbit.
The path of an object around a celestial body, especially a planet, star, or moon, under the influence of gravity. Of medicine, the bony cavity in the skull that houses the eyeball and its associated structures, like muscles, nerves, and blood vessels.
Examples:
The orbit of the moon. A planetary orbit. The rocket engine is used to put the satellite into orbit.
Mercury.
A heavy, silvery white metal that is liquid at room temperature and is used in thermometers, electrical equipment, and other devices. Mercury, the smallest planet and the nearest to the Sun.
Examples:
Mercury poisoning. Mercury plan. The mercury in the thermometer had risen to the boiling point.
Venus.
The planet second in order from the Sun.
Examples:
Venus orbiter. Surface of Venus. They launched a rocket toward Venus.
Mar.
To damage or spoil the appearance or surface of something.
Examples:
Mar a proper relationship. Mar the reputation. The scratches on the car marred its otherwise perfect appearance.
Astronomer.
A physicist who studies astronomy.
Examples:
Amateur astronomer. Solar astronomer. This question has fascinated solar astronomers for decades.
Exoplanet.
A planet that orbits a star outside of the solar system.
Examples:
The closest exoplanet to Earth. Exoplanet mission. The exoplanet Kepler 186f is located 500 light-years from Earth and is believed to be habitable.
Team.
To be a buzz, to move in large numbers, to fall heavily.
Examples:
Team with activity. Team down. The city teems with traffic on holiday.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Mysterious.
Difficult to understand, explain, or identify, having an aura of secrecy, intrigue, or puzzlement.
Examples:
Mysterious object. Mysterious stranger. The mysterious disappearance of the ship remains unsolved.
Humankind.
The whole of the living human inhabitants of the earth.
Examples:
Humankind as a species. History of humankind. On the geological timescale, humankind has existed for a brief moment.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Originate.
To come into existence in a particular place or situation, to start something in a specific place.
Examples:
Originate from the country. Originate a political movement. The flight originates in Vancouver.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Photograph.
A picture or image that is produced by a camera, a visual representation or record of a person, object, or scene that has been captured electronically or on film.
Examples:
Photograph album. Photograph memories. I found an old photograph of my grandparents from their wedding day.
Galaxy.
An independent group of stars, interstellar gas, dark matter, etc., in the universe, bound together by gravity.
Examples:
Elliptic galaxy. A galaxy of famous actors. The Milky Way galaxy has numerous water-bearing planets.
Bound.
To move forward by leaps and bounds, to form the boundary of something.
Examples:
Bounded with delight. Bound up a staircase. Canada bounds on the United States.
Upward.
Toward the top or highest point, or a higher position or level, adjective, extending or moving toward a higher place.
Examples:
Look upward. Demonstrate an upward trend. The company adjusted the revenue upward.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Furious.
Extremely angry, full of rage.
Examples:
Furious anger. A furious sea. The coach was furious with the players for their lack of effort during the game.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Zoom.
To move along very quickly, noun, the act of rising upward into the air.
Examples:
Zoom in on a photo. Zoom lens. He zoomed back in time to the soccer game.
Highlight.
To make something prominent, mainly so that people give it more attention.
Examples:
Highlight a string in red. Highlight an important difference. The introduction highlighted the speaker's distinguished career as a consultant.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Iceberg.
A large piece of ice floating in the sea, detached from a glacier.
Examples:
Hit an iceberg. Iceberg melting. The ship encountered a series of icebergs and had to change its course.
Animation.
The technique of photographing successive drawings or positions of puppets or models to create an illusion of movement when the film is shown as a sequence, enthusiasm and energy in the way you look or behave.
Examples:
Animation studio. Animation film. The animation of the characters in the movie was so realistic, and it was as if they were there.
Spacecraft.
A vehicle designed to travel through space, typically carrying astronauts or scientific instruments.
Examples:
Spacecraft launch. Alien spacecraft. The human-crewed spacecraft successfully landed on the moon, fulfilling its mission.
Constellation.
A group of stars that form a recognizable pattern and have a name, a group of related or similar ideas, things, or people.
Examples:
The stars of the Scorpion constellation. Northern constellation. Navigators still use the Little Bear constellation at sea.
Overlay.
To place or cover something over or on top of something else. To add a layer of functionality or data on top of another. Noun, a layer of material placed on top of a surface, typically to protect or decorate it.
Examples:
Overlay multiple graphs. Overlay image. They tried to overlay the old map with the new one to compare the changes.
Patch.
A small piece of material or fabric used to repair or reinforce a tear, hole, or damaged area. A small plot of land used for cultivation or a specific purpose.
Examples:
Patch of grass. Software patch. I need to sew a patch onto my jeans that ripped.
Telescope.
A device like a tube in shape containing lenses used to magnify and observe distant objects.
Examples:
A binocular telescope. Look through a telescope. This facility has the largest astronomical telescope in the country.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples:
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
Extreme temperatures. the atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Conception.
A general idea or belief of what something or someone is like or should be, an understanding of a situation or a principle.
Examples:
a grand conception, the conception of the good. I have no conception of what you intend.
Romantic.
Of or relating to love or a sexual relationship.
Examples:
romantic movies, romantic breakup. It was his first romantic love.
Spectacular.
Striking or impressive to look at or in performance or achievement.
Examples:
spectacular view, achieve spectacular growth. The spectacular fireworks display was the highlight of the festival.
Download.
To transfer data or files from the internet or computer network to a user's computer or device. Noun, the process of transferring data or information from a remote or central computer to a local computer or device.
Examples:
download files from the internet. Download the assignment from the website. I need to download the latest update for my computer's operating system.
Database.
A large amount of data stored in a computer system in such a way that it can be searched and updated easily.
Examples:
database administrator, employee database. Each country's officials can access the central database.
Tedious.
Tiresome or boring because of being repetitive, dull, or too long, causing mental or physical fatigue due to its unrelenting nature.
Examples:
tedious task, tedious routine. The work of data entry can be tedious, but it is important for maintaining accurate records.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
cognitive complexity, complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Specification.
A detailed description of the characteristics, features, or requirements of something, typically a product or system, a written statement that outlines the standards, procedures, or requirements for a project or job.
Examples:
functional specification, engineering specification. The project specifications outlined the goals and requirements for the team to complete.
Vegetation.
Plants in general, particularly those indigenous to a particular region or spot.
Examples:
Tropical vegetation. Dense vegetation. The vegetation in the area is quite diverse.
Photosynthesis.
The process through which plants and other organisms transform light energy into chemical energy, which is then released through cellular respiration to power the organism's activities.
Examples:
Oxygenic photosynthesis. Process of photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, plants use carbon dioxide to feed themselves.
Gravity.
The force that attracts a body towards the center of the earth or towards any other physical body having mass, a manner that is solemn.
Examples:
The attraction of gravity. Preserve my gravity. The astronaut felt weightless in space due to the absence of gravity.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Relax.
To become or cause someone to become less active or tense and calmer.
Examples:
Relax a series of muscles. Relax at home. The rules were relaxed after the new executive arrived.
Shadow.
A dark area or shape cast by an object blocking the passage of light, an area in darkness or shade, a reflected image or copy of something, a person, activity, or influence that follows or accompanies someone or something closely and persistently, often in a secretive or ominous manner.
Examples:
Shadow cast. Shadow puppetry. The tree cast a shadow over the picnic area, providing relief from the sun.
Sunset.
The time in the evening at which the sun begins to fall below the horizon. Verb, to expire or be terminated automatically at the end of a fixed period.
Examples:
Sunset dysfunction. Spectacular sunset views. He is in the sunset of his life.
Fiction.
The type of book or story, especially novels, that describes imaginary events and people, anything made up or imagined that is not true.
Examples:
Stuff of science fiction. Non-fiction bestseller. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Melt.
To turn from something solid into something soft or liquid as a result of heating.
Examples:
Melt the ice. Melt down gold. Her resistance melted under his persuasion.
Liquid.
A substance, such as water or oil, that flows freely and is neither a solid nor a gas.
Examples:
Colorless liquid. hazardous liquid. The sponge takes up the liquid well.
Lava.
Molten rock that has been extruded from a volcano and solidified, a highly fluid, highly heated substance or material.
Examples:
Lava flow. Molten lava. The volcano's eruption caused a lava river to flow down the mountainside.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Density.
The quality of compactness of a substance.
Examples:
Population density. Higher pixel density. Do you know the density of the population in Hong Kong?
Jovian.
Relating to Jupiter or its characteristics.
Examples:
Jovian satellites. Jovian planet. The Jovian moon Europa is believed to have an ocean beneath its icy surface.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the Earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Exotic.
Originating from or characteristic of a foreign country or culture, strikingly unusual, uncommon, or intriguing.
Examples:
Exotic species. Exotic vacation. I love trying exotic foods from different cultures.
Fluid.
A substance that can flow and is not solid.
Examples:
Plenty of fluids. Fluid assets. She was diagnosed with a fluid buildup in her lungs.
Astonishing.
Surprising or shocking, difficult to believe.
Examples:
Astonishing achievement. Make astonishing gains. The news of her sudden death was astonishing to everyone who knew her.
Blanket.
A large piece of soft material used to cover or wrap a person or thing to keep them warm. Adjective, broad in scope or content.
Examples:
Blanket authority. Blanket scarf. The electric blanket keeps me warm on cold nights.
Trap.
A piece of equipment or hole for catching animals or people. Verb, to catch animals or people and prevent them from escaping.
Examples:
Set a trap. Trap an animal. The enemy fell right into the trap.
Greenhouse.
A building with walls and roof made chiefly of transparent material, such as glass, for growing plants in.
Examples:
Exotic plants in a greenhouse. Emissions of greenhouse gases. The greenhouse effect is a phenomenon that happens naturally.
Trek.
A long and difficult journey, typically on foot.
Examples:
Horseback trek. Trek expedition. He was preparing for a long trek through the mountains.
Enterprise.
A business or company, a purposeful or industrious undertaking, especially one that requires effort.
Examples:
Undertake an enterprise. His business enterprise. A growing enterprise requires a bold leader.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Incredible.
Unbelievable. Extremely large.
Examples:
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Life form.
A living organism, especially one that has a distinct shape, structure, or behavior.
Examples:
Life form discovery. Eminent life form. Scientists are searching for signs of life form on other planets.
Warp.
To twist or bend out of shape, especially as a result of being heated, to distort or twist the meaning or sense of something.
Examples:
Warp under pressure. Become warped. The ship's hull was warped from years of use in rough seas.
Dissuade.
To persuade someone not to do something, to discourage or deter someone from a course of action.
Examples:
Dissuade a person. Dissuade him from committing the crime. He tried to dissuade her from quitting her job.
Bud.
A small swelling on a plant stem or twig containing an undeveloped shoot.
Examples:
Pinch off a bud. Bud grafting. The flower was starting to show its bud and would soon bloom into a beautiful blossom.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples.
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Shuttle.
A vehicle or boat that regularly moves between two places, bobbin that passes the weft thread between the warp threads.
Examples.
Space shuttle. Shuttle service. The shuttle bus will take you to the airport in 15 minutes.
Depart.
To go away or leave, especially to start a journey.
Examples.
Arrive and depart on time. Depart from the faith. We departed before the temperature fell below 0.
Flee.
To leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples.
Flee their homes. Flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.
Install.
To fix furniture, a machine, or a piece of equipment into position so that it can be used, put into an office or a position.
Examples.
Install a door. Install a chairperson. The new president was installed immediately after the national election.
Nevertheless.
In spite of that, yet.
Examples.
Keep working nevertheless. Nevertheless, she persevered. She was tired and hungry, but nevertheless, she persevered.
Rainbow.
An arch of colors in the sky caused by the refraction and dispersion of sunlight through rain.
Examples.
Marine rainbow. Rainbow after a storm. She was mesmerized by the rainbow's colors.
Split.
To divide, or to make something divide into two or more parts, especially along a particular line.
Examples.
Split a bill. Split a reward equally. Companies often split their shares to lower the stock price and encourage investors to buy.
Spectrograph.
An instrument that separates light into its component wavelengths and records the distribution of intensities as a graph, used for chemical analysis or to determine the properties of stars and galaxies.
Examples.
Spectrograph analysis. Acoustic spectrograph. The spectrograph data showed that the element was composed of multiple spectral lines.
Vertical.
Upright or perpendicular to a horizontal surface or line.
Examples.
Vertical takeoff. Vertical axis. The ladder leaned against the vertical surface of the building.
Heaven.
Of various religious and mythological traditions, a place or state of existence considered to be the abode of the divine, the afterlife, or a higher realm of being, a state of great happiness, contentment, or beauty.
Examples:
Ascend to heaven. Heaven on earth. He felt like heaven when he tasted the delicious chocolate cake.
Atom.
The smallest unit of ordinary matter that forms a chemical element, composed of a nucleus and one or more electrons bound to the nucleus.
Examples:
Oxygen atom. Neutral hydrogen atoms. The outermost electron shell of an atom determines its chemical characteristics.
Molecule.
A group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Small molecules. Molecule behavior. The shape of the DNA molecule is a double helix.
Fingerprint.
A unique pattern of ridges and valleys on the surface of a finger that can be used to identify a person.
Examples:
Fingerprint at a crime scene. Fingerprint identification. The police used a fingerprint scanner to identify the suspect.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Oxygen.
The chemical element with the symbol O that is present in air and water and is necessary for people, animals, and plants to live.
Examples:
The hydrogen binds the oxygen. Lack of oxygen. The passenger grabbed for the oxygen mask.
Volume.
The amount of space occupied by an object or substance, the magnitude of sound.
Examples:
Volume of work. High volume. This container has a volume of 10 cubic meters.
Virtually.
Almost completely.
Examples:
Virtually all countries. Virtually identical. Virtually all the parties signed the contract.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Attribute.
To say or regard that something is the result of a particular thing, noun, a quality or feature that someone or something possesses.
Examples:
Attribute the change to their marriage. Attribute directly to sales. He attributes the disappointing results to the economic downturn.
Diverse.
including numerous categories of individuals or entities, various.
Examples:
Diverse backgrounds. A person of diverse talents. New York is a city with a diverse ethnic population.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
Nuclear physics. Laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Cosmology.
The scientific study of the nature and origin of the universe.
Examples:
Physical cosmology. Modern cosmology. Cosmology evolved from people's philosophical questions about the natural world.
Laureate.
A person who has been awarded an honor or a prize for achievement in a particular field, especially in literature or academia. A poet who is honored for achieving the highest level of excellence in a competition or for producing a lifetime body of work.
Examples:
Oscar laureate. Poet laureate. The Nobel laureate delivered an inspiring speech to the graduating class.
Physiology.
The branch of the biological sciences dealing with the functioning of organisms.
Examples:
Human physiology. Physiology research. Physiology is the science of how living things work.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Biochemical.
Relating to the chemical processes and substances that occur within living organisms.
Examples:
Biochemical reaction. Complex biochemical. Biochemical research is essential to understanding the complex chemical reactions in living organisms.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Oxide.
A chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element.
Examples:
Silver oxide, combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Monoxide.
A compound containing one oxygen atom and one other element, such as carbon monoxide, CO, or nitrogen monoxide, NO.
Examples:
Sulfur monoxide, nitrogen monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas released by cars and other machinery.
Molecular.
Of or relating to molecules, equals a group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Molecular structure, molecular biology. Molecular weight is the sum of all the atoms.
Hydrogen.
The chemical element that is the lightest gas is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and combines with oxygen to form water.
Examples:
Hydrogen gas, heavy hydrogen. The hydrogen and the oxygen react and then form water.
Nitrogen.
A chemical element with the symbol N and atomic number 7, which is a highly reactive element that forms part of many compounds, including amino acids and proteins.
Examples:
Heavy nitrogen, nitrogen absorption. Nitrogen gas is used to inflate car tires because it does not react with rubber.
Methane.
A chemical compound with the chemical formula CH4 with no smell or color, often used as a fuel.
Examples:
Atmospheric methane. Reduce methane emissions. The ignition of methane gas in the plant killed 5 employees.
Methyl.
A type of organic compound that is characterized by the presence of a methyl group, which is a single carbon atom attached to 3 hydrogen atoms, and methyl compounds are commonly used as solvents, fuels, and in the production of a wide range of chemical products.
Examples:
Methyl alcohol, methylparaben. The plant biology research team identified the specific types of methyl groups present in the plant's DNA.
Chloride.
A compound that is formed when the element chlorine is combined with another element, such as sodium, potassium, or calcium, and chloride ions are found in many types of salts and are important for bodily functions such as digestion and fluid balance.
Examples:
Calcium chloride, sodium chloride. The pool was closed due to high levels of chloride.
Ozone.
A poisonous gas with the chemical formula O3, which has a strong smell.
Examples:
Ozone depletion, atmospheric ozone. The ozone layer is vital for blocking some harmful sun rays.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Swamp.
An area of low-lying land that is flooded or saturated with water, often having a growth of natural vegetation.
Examples:
Muddy swamp. Swamp tour. The lowland swamp was full of dangerous animals and poisonous plants.
Microbe.
A tiny living thing that can only be seen with a microscope and that may cause disease.
Examples:
Pathogenic microbe. Microbe sterilizer. Microbes thrive on the surface of the human skin.
Gateway.
An entrance, door, or other openings that lead to a larger space, particularly one that serves as an entry point or access point to a larger area or system, a route, means, or method used to gain access to or acquire something.
Examples:
Gateway drug. Airport gateway. The gateway to the city was a beautiful archway made of stone.
Phase.
Any stage in a series of events, change, or development.
Examples:
Enter on the last phase. Two-phase structure. The era of the Industrial Revolution was a crucial phase of history.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Prototype.
A first or preliminary example of something such as a device or vehicle from which other forms are developed.
Examples:
Complete a prototype product. Early prototype. The flying car is presently in the prototype stage.
Petal.
One of the separate, usually colored, segments of a flower that produce its shape and are often found arranged in a circle around the reproductive parts.
Examples:
Petal shape. Rose petal. The botany field is concerned with studying the structure of plant petals.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft. To make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Unfurl.
To spread out or open something, such as a flag, sail, or wings, by shaking, shaking out, or extending it, to reveal or become revealed or disclosed.
Examples:
Unfurl my banner. Unfurl the sails. The flag slowly unfurled in the wind atop the flagpole.
Stow.
To pack or store something safely and securely, especially on a ship or aircraft. To hide or conceal something.
Examples:
Stow all electronic. Stow away goods. Please stow your luggage in the overhead compartment before takeoff.
Truss.
To support, brace, or strengthen a structure or object with a framework, typically made of wood or metal. To bind or tie something together, usually tightly. Noun, a framework or structure composed of beams, bars, or other elements that are designed to support or strengthen a roof, bridge, or other construction.
Examples:
Truss a chicken. Bridge truss. The construction workers had to truss up the beams to support the weight of the building.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Snap.
To record on photographic film, to make a sudden, sharp sound. Noun, the act of catching an object with the hands.
Examples:
Snap a whip. Snap judgment. She snapped a quick picture of the beautiful sunset before it disappeared.
Precise.
Sharply exact or accurate or delimited.
Examples:
Precise analyses. Estimate precise costs. The content is precise and informative for me.
Micron.
A unit of measurement equal to 1/1,000,000th of a meter, used for measuring the size of particles and microorganisms.
Examples:
Micron measurements. Micron imaging. The width of a single human hair is around 100 microns.
Deploy.
To move troops or weapons into a position or military action, to bring into something in an effective way.
Examples:
Deploy troops for battle. Deploy safety measures. This country deployed its weapons in the East region. Structure. The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Diameter.
The length of a straight line passing through the center of a circle and connecting 2 points on the circumference.
Examples:
Diameter of an oval. A particle diameter. Draw a circle 5 centimeters in diameter.
Starlight.
The light emitted or reflected by stars, often observed in the night sky, the radiant energy emitted by stars.
Examples:
Starlight sky. Romantic starlight. The romantic couple had a picnic under the starlight.
Precision.
The quality or condition of being exact and accurate.
Examples:
A precision instrument. Speak with precision. This operation requires both patience and precision.
Refraction.
The bending or change in the direction of a ray of light, sound, or heat as it passes through a medium or travels from one medium to another.
Examples:
Refraction of light. Angle of refraction. The atmospheric refraction of the sun causes it to appear to be above the horizon when it is actually below it.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
Generation gap. The generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Heritage.
The culture and traditions that are passed down from previous generations.
Examples:
Heritage site. Historical heritage. The heritage of the city is reflected in its architecture.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Pale.
Having skin that is very light colored, lacking in vitality or interest or effectiveness.
Examples:
A pale complexion. Pale pink. She turned pale when she heard the news.
Dot.
A very small circular mark, especially one that is printed.
Examples:
Connecting the dots. Dot blot method. The wallpaper had a pattern of pink dots on a white surface.
Voyage.
A long journey, especially by sea or in space.
Examples:
A voyage of discovery. Take a voyage. The astronaut trained for years before embarking on her voyage to the International Space Station.
Scatter.
To cause to separate and go in different directions.
Examples:
Scatter seeds. Scatter around the internet. The hunter's approach scattered the geese.
Optics.
The academic study of vision and light.
Examples:
Optics technology. Fiber optics. Einstein's new optics theory transformed traditional scientific notions about light.
Awesome.
Inspiring fear, admiration, or respect. Very good, nice, fun, etc.
Examples:
Awesome mental faculty. Have an awesome birthday. There is a lot of awesome nature and food in Hawaii.
Pinprick.
A very small hole in something, especially made by a pin or needle, a minor annoyance.
Examples:
A tiny pinprick. Feel a pinprick sensation. He felt a pinprick of disgust.
Pause.
To take a short break from talking or doing something before continuing.
Examples:
Pause a moment. Pause for a reaction. The man paused before opening the door.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Ambition.
A strong wish to do or achieve something.
Examples:
An ambition for political power. Boundless ambition. Greed and ambition composed his personality.
Contrast.
To put in opposition to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Vastness.
The extent or size of something, often describing an ample space or area, the quality of being immense or immense in scale.
Examples:
Limitless vastness. Scenic vastness. The vastness of the ocean was awe-inspiring and humbling.
Nonetheless.
In spite of what has just been said or done, nevertheless.
Examples:
We are nonetheless confident. Love him nonetheless. They each choose nonetheless to battle.
Devote.
To commit or dedicate oneself or one's time, effort, or energy to a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Devote all of my energies. Devote my own life. He devoted himself to studying the history of ancient civilizations.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Estimate.
To guess or calculate the cost, the size, value, etc. of something.
Examples:
Estimate of fair value. Estimate this chicken to weigh 3 pounds. We estimated the season's total trade deficit at $50 billion.
Inhabit.
To live in a specific location, to reside.
Examples:
Inhabit a cave. Inhabit the stomach. I have no idea what sort of folks inhabit the neighborhood.
Envision.
To imagine or expect what a situation will be like in the future.
Examples:
Envision the future. Envision the project's success. We cannot envision her as president.
Descendant.
Children or offspring of a specific person, plant, or animal.
Examples:
Descendant of a pioneer. Third generation descendant. Those warriors' descendants are still skilled archers.
Embark.
To go on board a ship or plane, to set out on an enterprise or subject of study, to start something.
Examples:
Embark on a trip. Embark on a foolish adventure. We embarked on a new project.
Interstellar.
Relating to or located in the space between stars.
Examples:
Interstellar communication. Interstellar space. The interstellar medium comprises gas, dust, and cosmic rays that fill the space between stars.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Halfway.
In or at a point midway or an equal distance between 2 points.
Examples.
Halfway through my journey. Halfway decent job. The famous restaurant stands halfway up the hill.
Spectrum.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples.
A broad spectrum of opinion. Infrared spectrum. This device displayed the speech spectrum spectrographically.
Transient.
Lasting only for a short time, not permanent or enduring.
Examples.
Transient population. Transient feeling. The hotel is only suitable for transient stays, as it does not offer long-term accommodations.
Indicate.
To show, point out, or make known something, often through a sign or a symbol, to suggest or imply something without stating it directly.
Examples.
Indicate a preference. Indicate an error. The data indicates that the company's profits have steadily increased over the past quarter.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples.
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples.
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples.
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Skepticism.
An attitude of doubting or questioning that claims or statements are true or valuable, or that something will happen, the disbelief in any claims of ultimate knowledge.
Examples.
Natural skepticism. Skepticism toward bureaucracy. This party expresses skepticism about the efficacy of the health insurance system.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples.
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples.
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Skeptical.
Doubting that something is accurate or useful.
Examples.
A skeptical attitude. Skeptical scientists. His religious and philosophical beliefs were utterly skeptical.
Session.
A formal meeting or series of meetings for the execution of a particular group's functions, a period spent doing a particular activity.
Examples:
The morning session. The court session. Parliament is now in session.
Immense.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Immense amount. Immense pressure. He left his wife an immense fortune.
Curiosity.
A strong desire to know or learn about something.
Examples:
Boundless curiosity. Satisfy my intellectual curiosity. We are motivated by curiosity rather than necessity.
Stubbornness.
The trait of being unyielding, obstinate, or inflexible, a refusal to change one's opinions or behavior despite pressure or persuasion.
Examples:
Plain stubbornness. Show stubbornness. Her stubbornness in negotiations prevented a successful outcome for both parties.
Resolute.
Firm in purpose or belief, determined.
Examples:
Resolute defiance. Resolute action. He was resolute in his determination to succeed.